Hello, and welcome to the 30th episode. Who could have imagined that there will be that many episodes? I'm Jimster Gaming, your host, and I'm playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So, off camera, I said yesterday that I'm going to fix the farm supplies. So this was the second one, comes from Birmingham, and it's going over to Aberystwyth. So I added a piece of line connecting from this tunnel down there. I think there will be an exchange station here for passengers, but I haven't decided. We'll see. But that's an option anyway. So I've just made sure that there is room left on that side. This single track might be an issue, but whatever. And I've also used the same coastal railway in Wales as the wool transport is. And in fairness, I have just made a line from Glasgow the long way around to get down there. So that was easy as a start. And I did off camera also add these two because I noticed that we in Carlisle have 1,900 tons of lumber, which doesn't really make any sense to have there. So instead I'm going to try to get it up there, which might cause issues with these trains, we'll see. But that's a positive issue though. To have too much engineering supplies is never wrong. Yes, so that was that. In today's episode, we are going to start off with some shipping, because Wick is now connected, and Wick has both chemicals and sand coming in, and that's exactly what they need to produce building materials and manufacturing supplies. So we are going to take the manufacturing supplies. Wick will also supply Iceland, which is over here, with manufacturing supplies, because in Iceland there is a stockyard there. I think there's here we have a dairy, and I think there's a textile mill somewhere as well. So and probably the Faroe Islands as well. So in today's episode, we'll start by getting manufacturing supplies from Wick over to Stornoway, and then we are also going to give Stornoway wool from the mainland and from the neighboring areas. This is the island of Lewis, I guess. So that will be the start of today's episode. So first out, we already have our docks in Wick, and we have the buoys that's needed, and we need to make a construction down here so we get kind of an industrial harbor, which I think we can build without disturbing them too much. So I'm going to do this. I have done this before and it seems to work reasonably okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yes, we need to remove these and put that in and put this one in. And on this side we'll just do let me see, Stornoway Woods, that's a good name. I don't really need two of those, but whatever. and put the harbor there. Then put in the next one, which will be there. And oh, I did actually get one extra. Okay, I didn't need this one for now. I might need it later though. We just need actually, yeah, we need to get mail over here and also building materials actually. However, we have sorted that, and let's do this so we can get past this little bay. And that's where we scoot off towards town. They are already not too happy with me, but whatever. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to see, do that and that, and put in 3 of those. I hope that's connected now. Anyway, and I'm going to put this one here. There, just so it's in the right place. And put one down here. Good. So that means we also need to put docks on these. Stornoway South and Stornoway Transfer. So the first thing I'm going to do is to load wool. And I need the biggest one I can get, the best one I can get. I'm not going to transport the livestock, but whatever. Buy and refit. Let's see how much wool we can do with this one. 30, that's okay. Yes. Stornoway South, bring it in there, and to the depot. And I'm going to clone this one, because there will be a bunch of shipping coming in with this. So I'm going to rename this one. To Stornoway WL. And the reason being that I need to get the wool in. I might be able to access this one actually. Yes, I can. Look at that. And this one will come by trucks. That's fine. This one will have to come from here, so I need to get them through one of these straits. Let's just put it there then. Need a boy there, just so it can't get wrong. And one there, and one on the outside there. And hopefully they are not going to get lost. Then I'm going to use this one and this one and in, so that's fine. So let's build one of those there. I don't know, let's see, it do 27. So let's say 27 times 3 then, so that's just under 90. So I'm going to use the 100 size ship. And that should be enough. So that's the meteor. And make sure it's wool. Full load and get it there and into this narrow straits. over on that side, and we have one more, and then a last boy up there, and get it over there and transfer. And the same way back, of course. But this time we'll bring it directly into the depot. Good. I think we need 3 of those. So that was the first piece, and then we need the one up here in Stornoway docks. Do we have any? I don't have any other places. Not really, no. So I'm going to put it in Stornoway actually, because we're going to have other boats going in and out from Stornoway. I'm just going to use the same one, I guess. This one also do 27, okay. But I think we can do with only 2 of them, because it's a shorter route. So let's pick up wool. Full load. Get in there and transfer, and back to the depot, and again past this boy. Done, and close. Perfect. The last one will have to connect by road, which is going to be a little bit trickier because there's like a mountain in the way. It's better to do it that way, of course. Let's just fix that side. Like that, and bring it over on this side. I need to get it through there, I guess. Oh, I am actually one over already, okay. Need to do that, and let's do that so we can get a tunnel. Yes, and just sort to that side and that side, and we will get a second tunnel. How nice. And here I will do exactly the same setup really. So let's put that one in and this one there, and fix the other side. We'll need to get some farming supplies over here as well. So if I'm just doing that, 2 should be enough for now anyway. Put these together and put the depot on this side, because that means that they are going to use that side to start with. So the supplies can come in from the other side, because they're, well, coming from the other side, so to say. I'm not sure if the supplies might come with the boat actually in this case, but we'll see. So that's fixed, and this one is also 27. Look at that. But in this case, we can actually, get. Yeah, we need to do that. Sorry. We can get one of those for wool and just bring it in. And bring it over there. And just do 2 of those, because they're rather fast and there isn't that much to pick up actually. So it should be fine for now. I might need a third one, I'm not sure. We'll see. So that was the wool piece. Then we will need some farm supplies. And the farming supply is coming all the way from Belfast, which isn't actually that far away. It's just over here. Right. So that means I need some boys made. I will use that one to get out, just to avoid getting stuck somewhere. And make sure that there is a clear one there in the middle. And yeah, we'll get out this way actually. Passport Ellen. I can actually use that one, I think. Yeah, I can as well just use that one. It's a little bit longer, but it kind of makes sense. However, no, I can actually just bring it round there. It doesn't matter. And the other one will just get in there. And for this one, for this one I will need a way in here. And put one in Lochmadi. There we go. Everything else should be fine. Good. So let's build some ships. So we only need 56, which is a little bit annoying because there's no good ships that do anything close to 56. These could maybe do something. They are all too small, right? 52 is close, but close isn't good enough. This one do 85, so it will have to be the larger one of those. That one do 45, the larger one is there, and do 65, so that's the one we'll have to use, unfortunately. Farm supplies, and let's get cracking. I'll bring it through on a little bit weird way, but whatever. In there, and the same way back. And then I'm just going to reuse the same version, was my idea. And just remove the middle piece of that schedule of the list of orders. So let's see, we now only have, I will go directly to this one actually. It's going to end up there, but it should not be an issue, I hope. Good. I wonder if this is close enough to do it in 3 months time, but it should be, I believe. So let's just clone this one immediately and remove 8 to 18, 9, like that, and go there, and and there, there. So that means we have supplied the second one. Like that. Let's see. We had 8 and 16, we have 9 and 15 there, so that's perfect. There we actually have a fishing harbor. Good. And then we just need the last one. I can actually let this one go as well, doesn't matter. Let's clone that one and do exactly the same. So we need to get to 9 and 15. And the important thing is when you clone the ship, if it's not grouped, because then it will end up in the same folder, but if you want to do what I just did and give them separate orders, then you need to remember not to hold control, because if you hold control down, then you're going to break the other one as well when you start fiddling with the orders, because that means they are absolutely linked to each other. So whatever you change on one ship will also automatically change on the other ship, or the other ships actually. So those were done. I'm not sure if that's close enough. We'll find out. So those three done. So that means we have a good supply to Stornoway of wool. And we are also going to get some good supplies of farming supplies to the wool farms. So we will also need to get some manufacturing supplies in here and plant fibers. So the manufacturing supplies for the other two that we were looking at the start and last episode, Manchester and Leeds, I believe, there. Their manufacturing supplies are coming from France, and that's not anything we have set up, so those will have to wait for a while. Stornoway, however, is coming from Wick, so I'm going to set that one up. Or did we set it up? No, we did not set it up. I have to check. Did I set that up? No. I did not. So that will have to be set up anyway. And we'll also find out where the plant materials, plant fibers come from. So first out, we'll fix with the manufacturing supplies from Wick. So in order to do that, we need to set up, I think I'll put it there maybe. So we'll need to put up a ship depot. And in this case, because the production here isn't really that important, to be honest, I'll just put something small in. So this one takes 12 tons of cargo. Should be fine. Manufacturing supplies. And let's just do that. Full load. Let's see, we are going down there, yeah, okay. There, and into Stornoway transfer, where we will transfer. So that will be the place that will take everything else. So mail will come through there as well, I guess. And to the depot. So manufacturing supplies, plant material, plant fibers, and mail will probably come that way. We need to clone that one, but preferably from this side. And one there. Clone. Good. So let's open that one and just ask it to go to Stornoway transfer to start with, which should keep them spaced out, hopefully. Done. And I will also do the same from Wick to Lyric. We need to have a truck going that can take manufacturing supplies. Really anything would do. 88, that's great. It takes 16, and I'm just going to let this one go back and forth. There's no point in waiting for a full load, really. So we'll just go into Stornoway transfer, go up there, back to a depot. Done. And then we'll do the same with the plant fibers. So I need to see. The plant fibers is coming from Leer, Germany, which is over here somewhere. Mixed farm, and that's an arable farm. Yes, so it comes from this one. It produced only 45, which isn't much. So with the full speed, it will just do 150. That can be shipped, which just isn't much. So I haven't really decided, but I think I could do the 100 one actually from here, but I need every month to get something in, you know, because this one is going to supply another one, I don't remember which. So I'm going to put this harbor down there, the docks, and transport it by road vehicle, of course. Like that. So that means this one and another one is going to get the same. Maybe I'll do the 65 one actually. That might make sense. The issue here is that they are going to fight over the same cargo, but whatever. So let's do plant fiber. This one do 30. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. 30 it is, and let's do plant fibers with that one. Actually, I can cheat with this one. Let's do some cheating. Full load and bring it down there. Transfer. Go back there. I'm not sure the setup that I have, but in the original game what you could do was this. Wrong place. Because if you did this, so you created a second station, then you could actually get to up to 100%. And in this case it doesn't really make any difference, because if I remember correct, with the new graphics that I use, removing farmland because you build roads there doesn't actually change anything for the farming. So let's just build a copy of that one. Buy and refit. Make sure I take plant fibers and send it in there. Full load and send it out there and transfer. Let's see if that one helps. So I will just clone this one, and I'm going to clone this one as well. Because if you only have one station servicing a factory, or in this case a farm, it will max out at roughly 80%. But if you have 2, it will max out at 100%. That means instead of producing 45 times 4 when we have farm supplies for it, which is 180, and just shipping 80% of that, which means there are 144 maybe, is 80%, so just let's say 140 then we can get all the 180 shipped, which means we can use ships that have the size of 100, and they will come in almost every month. So I think that would work actually. So I think this was manufacturing supplies, yes. Okay, good. So I'm going to get up here again just to put in one that can do plant fibers. Just use the same type. Plant fibers, and can just do that actually. Because I'm not going to do a full load, I'm just going to load if it's available and then go over to the textile mill. The problem with that other one is, I wonder what the best way of getting there is, because we start here and we are going here. So I would actually suggest going on that side of the UK and not go through the Channel and up through the Irish Sea, because that's a much longer way. So we'll have to... Oh, there is actually boys from Textile, that's right. I could use those. There and there and there. Great. And I'll put one there. So let's put in plant fibers, and we'll do the Meteor because that one is much faster, and put in plant fibers, which are there. This is going to be a long trip, so I'll be right back. And now we just have the last piece here left, and then we have made the entire line, because building long ship lines is not the most funny thing to watch. So this one is ready. Let's get cracking with it, and I'll put in 6 of those for now and see where that ends up. So that means that we have connected this one with the harbor. We have connected the plant fibers to Stornoway, and there is a connection from that harbor into there as well. So let's just rename this one to Stornoway Miscellaneous, because there will be other stuff coming that way as well. So Stornoway will also need a little bit more. So I need, let me see. So we're going to need something there, and I will also put one here. There, I think, and I'm going to put one over here, and I'm going to put in a pair of docks there on the corner into Stornoway. So that means we can have passengers coming in that way. We can also actually have building materials for this one, but I haven't decided if we'll do, well, we might do. But it's not on the priority list for the moment. That was not a great thing. do I need to do anything else here? No, I don't think so. So what I'll do then is to fix that. So we can get a little bit road activity on here so they can expand if they want to. Not sure if they want to, but we'll see what they do. And the same here, I guess. There'll be a big empty space there in the middle, but what can you do? You could actually help them out a little bit more by doing this. I know they do hate me, but I can help them anyway. Need to be nice with the small cities. So that's done. So Stornoway and Loch Maddie will be joined probably with Portree and probably with a passenger station and freight station here or here, we'll see. Either one is going to be a nightmare to get up though, because you need to get over to Fort William basically. You could also make it here. That doesn't really make any sense. It means you're much closer to Fionfort, but yeah, very far from these instead. So we'll see what we do with it. Yeah, because then you can get Fionfort, Port Ellen, and to Campbelltown. Anyway, so we are very far away from making any passenger ship building. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So that's fixed now. Next time we are going to start looking at other things because we have more sheep farms. There wasn't any railway building this time, right? It was only ships. But we have some forests, and these forests in Scotland, which aren't that many, but they are all going here, I believe. So that's something we need to prepare. That means we will have a bunch of more manufacturing supplies. Not sure where they are going, but we'll figure out. We also need to transport sugar and grain. There are several farms, both in Scotland. I think there are 3. There is one here. No, this is... yeah, that's also an arable farm, yeah. Because we need them to make whiskies. Since there's a brewery here in Campbelltown making whiskies, there is another one here in Port Ellen, which I believe is in... I don't remember the name of the island right now. Or is it Fionfort? That's in the Isle of Islay. I don't remember which one of it is, but anyway, one of them. Because we need to keep the farmers in the UK happy, right? Since we finally have managed to get some farming connected, so we need to get some more stuff in Scotland done. And there is another farm here. There's no farms in Wales, but we have one down here in Bristol. And I believe we have some fruit here, yeah. This also needs to get somewhere, and we have some more farms outside London and also over here next to Norwich. So there's a bunch of stuff to do, and we also need to get the livestock going because we haven't started that project yet. So until next time, have fun. Thank you for watching.